taking on, it's taking on a lot of grounds. I want to show you some of the strategy of why we want to build your seed capital so you could move on to bigger things. What I did is I took the strategy and the examples and put them together so we don't waste a lot of time. In this first example, I wanted to show you a buy and subdivide. And this individual back in 2007 came on board with us and bought $5,000, bought 20 acres of land in the US. Now when you come into the office, we'll show you a lot of land that we have in the US that you can actually subdivide into 2-acre lot. We held a VTB for him while he went out and subdivided a lot, and he sold each one for $4,000. Over the next 12 months, those lots were worth about $40,000. 12 months later, he took the money he made from those lots and bought 80 acres, and now he's worth about $200,000. So we're not for everyone, but we want to show you, and we're not like every other real estate company out there whereby we show you how to take your equity and go out and buy another property. No, we show you how to take $5,000 and control a large piece of land. At the end of the day, you own the asset. So look at this example, $5,000 and $200,000 in the next 24 months. Now, if it was $100,000, it would have certainly been a good deal. Now, this is a buy and flip strategy, and this gentleman, he's out in Cornwall. In 1997, we showed him how to go out and buy 22 lot, and in this case, it was a cash deal. It was listed for $38,000. We showed him how to buy for $22,000. Now, a lot of you may not have $22,000. We show you how to use our program to actually build up the $22,000. Then you can take that $22,000 and actually go out and invest in real estate. These lots that he got were sold individually for $82,000. That's a $60,000 profit. Every one of his purchaser put down $1,000, and we do that. We do this too from a company standpoint. And now he gets $100 per month at 8% interest. So he actually did two things. One, he negotiated heavily and get a cash discount. Two, he made a lot of profit. And three, he's working like the bank right now, where he's having a monthly income coming in every month from his properties. That's turning $22,000 into $82,000 in 4 months. Folks, that is the real numbers. They're not fictitious. They're basically a deal that was done over a 4-month period. Now, it's not a lot of money, I mean 22 to 82, but you could see where he's going with this example. The third one, of course, is where we show you how to buy and incorporate. This gentleman, what he did is that he purchased a 45-unit property out in Kirkland Lake, and it was listed for $599. Cash offer accepted was $420,000. We show him also how to use our online portal to get investors into this particular property. He then turned around and sold each individual unit for a total of $850,000, profiting $430,000. The building was sold to a corporation with 30 members who bought individual units, and the seller still holds a small mortgage on this property. That is turning $450K into $800K in 14 months. That's like 100% of your money in about 14 months. The next example I want to show is a buy and hold, and this is for folks who have very, very little money. This gentleman actually worked with the company, and he is a student. And back in 2007, I actually forced him to take $1,000 and deposit onto a piece of property that was worth $22,000 then. We held a VTP. He pays $100 a month. But today the asset is worth about $68,000. In a university student, that will cover his entire university cost. That is turning $1,000 into $68,000 in 4 months. He still has a mortgage, but he can go out and sell this right now for $68,000, which will make him approximately, after paying out all expenses, probably about $40,000. Become a small builder, folks. Meet our young man. This is a young guy who just came out of university, borrowed $20,000 from his dad line of credit, bought 8 building lots from us for $40,000 each. 100% of the construction costs we bought in through hard money lenders, which is a $1.4 million. Each home was sold approximately $230,000 or $1.8 million. He made a profit of $392,000 from a $20,000 investment in about 13 months. So not bad investment for about 12-month period, but we wanted to give you examples over 24 months. If you've noticed, we didn't say you'd get wealthy in 3 months. You notice that we had a strategy, and over the last 24 months, all of our examples have made money. Now, Having said that, how can you take these strategies and these examples that I've shown you before and turn them into a business? Well, simply, we have the land development division, we have the mortgage division, we have the seminar operation, rental and strategy. Every one of these divisions actually have what we call a payout or a percentage that we use for marketing. You can use every one of them here right now to turn into every one of these right now to turn into a multiple stream of income, a small business, tax advantage, a residual income, or last but not least, just use it to raise seed capital. Okay. And we pay anywhere between 5 to 40% based on whatever contract you have with us and whatever project you're doing. Now, what are your options? How can you participate with us? There's three basic ways. Oh, first of all, you can participate with us as a consumer, a landlord, or a real estate investor. Here, all you need to do is plug yourself in, utilize any one of our product or services that we have to offer. It would be a pleasure to work with you. And you're operating from a consumer standpoint. Or two, you like what you see, you like to make some extra money, don't have a lot of money, we can use our lease option program to raise seed capital. After you've done that, you don't need to invest the money with us. You can actually take the money and go out and invest wisely in your own real estate projects. So let me introduce to you my head office. My head office was designed as part of the Global Leasing Program. Simply put, if someone was to rent an office from us, instead of us answering the phone and saying your company name, we'll say my head office. Or we'd say head office, which means your company, the perception of your company out there would be very large. And this is what we call our Global Leasing Program. And it is more than an opportunity, it's actually a very real option that you have that enable any one of you that walk through our door without large sum of money that you can actually raise seed capital through teamwork. Now, if you have money right now, you can actually go out and start real estate investment. But if you don't, this is where we show you how to. So what is Global Leasing Program, folks? Global Leasing Program allows us to provide the professional office services. Basically, we convert used spaces into turnkey, executive, and virtual offices. Then we offer it back to the rental market. It also allows us a way to provide very inexpensive way of leasing the office space where everything is provided. It also gives us the option to lease and sublease. In other words, once we lease and sublease our purchase, we also allow our partners to participate in our well-building program. So let me talk to you a little bit about how this works. And basically what would happen is that any one of you may have been familiar with the One King West project. The One King West project is basically a luxury hotel that allow anyone to come in and buy a unit and then live inside. So you're actually living in a condo that was built in a hotel. Or you could take that condo and put it back into a rental pool and get a monthly income coming in every month. Well, our leasing program do just that, except that you don't have to go out and get a mortgage and you don't have to go out and get a credit check. Basically what we do, we allow you to lease from one company and then sublease it back to other folks, and in other cases you can actually sublease it back to our management company. And I'll tell you that, show